Okay. One of the missing topic in is the compact layouts. So if you go to any object, there is one of the option that you will be seeing compact layouts. Basically, I told you this is the layout which we use generally to display like highlights panel information. Okay. So open up any record. The top six fields it is going to display. Okay, highlights panel, top six fields, it is going to be display. Account name, type, phone, website, owner, account site, and industry. Okay, these are the things that we are going to display. So name is this one, this is common. Okay, and the rest of the field is this one. Whenever you want to customize this highlights panel with other fields, that is the way you need to go to this compact layout and you can create the new one. You can't edit the existing one. You can clone and create the new one and you can assign that layout to your profile. Okay, so that when you log in, you will be able to see the newly configured fields. That is compact layout. And another thing I would like to discuss is something. Um, this is something else. This is account owner is lookup, right? So whenever you click on this lookup, it is saying company name and active, right? This is one of the lookup. And then let me just see what else lookup we have. Let me go to the contacts. So, so when you click on the account name, basically this is the lookup field. So lookup field to that particular account. Then when you click on this account name, it is displaying some fields, type, phone, website, account owner, account site, industry. Okay. This is also a place which we use compact layouts. Okay. They'll ask you what are the different places that you can use compact layouts. It's not the frequent question, guys, but they'll ask you, have you worked on the compact layout and what is the use of compact layouts? Okay. The use of compact layouts is whenever you are highlighting a lookup fields, hovering on the lookup field, we can see a small mini pop-up. Okay. Inside that pop-up, whatever the fields that you are going to display is the one which decides the compact layout. And other thing is this one, highlights panel. Okay. Highlights panel is the one which decides compact layout. Okay, these are the two examples you have to give them when they ask about the compact layout. What is the use of compact layout? That is the general question. What is the use of compact layout? Whenever we want to see some fields as highlighted, then we can use that as the compact layout. Otherwise, the second is I am in contact record. I have the lookup to account record. Whenever I am hovering on that name, automatically if I would like to see the highlighted fields, that is also possible with compact layout fields configurations. Okay, hope that is clear. Any questions on compact layout, guys? Very simple topic. Okay, then the next one is the schema builder. Okay, which is something I thought I would like I have to explain it, but somehow I missed. Basically, this comes when we are dealing with the object manager, guys. Okay. When we are talking about the custom objects and standard objects, I thought I would explain it, but somehow I missed it. Okay. This is the button schema builder. Okay. So the major use of schema builder is something like that. You can understand, like if you want to understand the relationship between the account and appointment invitations. Okay. So obviously when you are going to the your project, right? First thing they'll give you, this is the application. Okay. This is our application. Can you please go through the application and they'll explain the functionality. This is our insurance application and we will track this, that, like we will track insurance agents information, policies information, and plans information, and bonus information. Like all insurance terminology they will use to give you a little bit of KT. Then they'll ask you, you can just go through the applications and go through the objects and try to understand the relationship between the objects. Okay. Then basically what work we will do is we will just first open up the application and we will see what all the different objects. Majorly it is part of that application. At least major tabs that we will see. We will note down what are the major tabs which are part of that application. If I want to understand the relationship between in case of standard objects, at least we have an idea, so we can understand it. But in real time, right now I just created 2 custom objects, guys. But in real time, you might be having 10 custom objects also. It depends on your policy. Sorry, it depends on your project. So obviously, when there is a custom objects, we don't know how these custom objects are related. Also, how these custom objects are related with our standard objects. So we don't know, right? So whatever the option that we have now is we have to go to each and every object and we have to verify. We have to note down what all the relationship fields are there and how they are related, right? It's a very time taking process, right? So schema builder is the one which helps you to understand that relations. Instead of noting down instead of going through the each and every object and try to identify on which object relationship fields are available and connected to the which object, that is all not required. The simple thing that you can do is you can just get the schema builder. Okay. You can go to the object. You can go to the schema builder. Okay. It already selected. It has a list of all objects, guys. But you can just simply clear all. Okay. Select the objects which are present on your application. Okay. Anyway, home tab is the default one. We can ignore it. This we just simply use to place some reports. That's it. So we no need to understand how home tab is related to the other tabs, not required. But coming to the campaigns, leads, account, contacts, opportunities. Okay. Account. Here you can do the quick search. Campaigns, lead, opportunity, campaigns, leads, account, contacts, opportunities, cases, contact, cases, and what else is there? Service contracts, service contracts. So reports and dashboards are common for like home tab, guys. Reports and dashboards are also generally we use in all the applications, but those are not actually custom objects. Actually, those are not objects. Okay, those are just some features where you can create some reports and you can share that with your team members. Okay, that we will see in later classes how reports and dashboard works. What else we have? If I take off reports and dashboards, service appointments, policies, policy plans. Okay, service appointment, policies, policy plans. Okay, like with this we are done. I have selected all the major objects that are present in my one. Okay. Now, first thing is you can try to see the legends. Okay. Any relation with the blue color line is a lookup relationship, guys. Any relation with the uh this what we call uh brown. Sorry. The brown color one is the master detail relationship and red color one indicates those are the required fields when you are trying to create an object. Okay. So you can just try to make it one by one, guys. Okay. We need to spend some time to arrange also. This is just zooming out so that I'm just keeping. It will take some time to arrange, but you have to arrange. Instead of other way, this will take less time only. So we have to arrange. Okay. It has a count. It has service appointments. It has cases. And it has contacts, opportunities, service, campaigns, and still it has one more thing, leads. Okay. Okay. Again, contacts, opportunity. I'm just trying to keep all together, guys, so that in one place at least I can understand it easily. Okay. Actually, if you observe when you are moving your cursor, this is the place which changes. So you have many objects here and only two objects here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to move those two objects into down so that I can see all the objects in one place, at least near. My only motto is I would like to see all the objects in one place so that I can easily understand the relationship. Okay. So basically account is our major object. Service appointments. cases, contacts, opportunities, service contacts, campaigns, and a little bit better compared to previously. It's a little bit better, at least. Okay. Then let me keep case here. But basically, after accounts, generally a contact comes up, opportunity, service contacts, campaigns, leads. Okay. So we will arrange one by one. First, we will arrange the marketing stuff. So I'll just keep the lead. Okay. Okay. Standard objects in one place, and then I have arranged a custom objects. Okay. This I just did, I just get all the things together, guys. That's it. Whatever the objects I was just added, I just get all the things together into one place. Okay. Now let me just increase. Oh, now let's see. First, if we see the policy plans, right? So you now you can go one by one object. So on the policy plans, you can easily understand account created by currency and last modified. They are always mandatory fields. And policy plan and policy number. Policy number is the auto number field and policy plan is the master detail field. So this has a relationship with account. Okay. Also, this has a relationship with policy plan. And what kind of relationship? By seeing these labels, you can tell it's a master detail relationship. Or by seeing this, you can tell. So if you're like, it's a single policy, like a policy plan can have multiple policies. Okay. An account can have multiple policies, right? Because this is the junction object, many to many relationship we have created. So policy plan has two master details. So we can easily understand policy plan is associated to account and policy plan object. Sorry, policy is associated to account and policy plan object. Then we will go to the policy plan object. Then for the policy plan object, whenever you just select that particular object, guys, it will highlight all the relationship fields. See, for all the things is light gray color, sorry, light brown color. But whenever I am selecting this object, the active relations that will become a dark. Okay. When I select this policy, these two become dark. Okay. Policy plan. When I select policy plan, this has. So you can understand policy plan is connected to policies object alone. It don't have any other relationships among these objects. Okay. Then if I select the service agreements, if you see, there are many things, many uh, relationships that are highlighted. That means service appointment object is related to. So we can just move a little bit up. Okay. we can see service appointment is related to account, okay, one object, and which is contact is the another object, okay. Account is one object, and also what are the mandatory fields which are present on service appointments. Address is the mandatory field. Appointment number is the mandatory field. Okay. And rest all normal fields like created by, last modified by, created date. These all by default will become the mandatory fields. And when you are creating the service appointments, due date is something like that. This is mandatory field. Earliest start permitted is mandatory field. Like that, you can easily say, okay, these are the mandatory field. If I would like to create service appointment links, I have to provide these values. Otherwise, my record is not going to store. Okay. So like that, it has a lookup to the work order. Okay. This is nothing but whenever we are supporting, I mean, while we are working on the case objects, right? We discussed about this service appointments and service contract, guys. In case we have raised a request and if we would like to assign any service agent to this particular, um, for this particular work, then we will just create a service appointment. Also, we will create an work order saying that this is the work which we are going to do as part of this case. And then we will create a service appointment is nothing but what time we are going to connect to our customer to fulfill this work order. Okay, that is nothing but the service appointments and work order. Okay, the same way you can highlight and see service contracts. It's again the same way. You can understand it has a look. It service contracts are related to the account contracts, and it has the, I mean, you can divide service contracts into hierarchy levels like self lookups. Self lookups is nothing but the, its parent record is also a record of same object. Okay. So that is the parent service contract. Fine. And they have some roll-up summary fields to calculate the price on all those contracts. Okay. Like this, you can understand the relationship between each and every object. Like we can easily understand what object is related to what object. This this will take a lot of time when you can understand the same thing if you go one by one object, but that is more time taking compared to the schema builder. So schema builder can always help you to understand what all the different objects that are, I mean, in case of multiple objects, like in case of 10 objects, if you would like to understand the relationship between those 10 objects, then you can use schema builder. In case of just one or two objects, it's obviously you can easily go to that particular object instead of building this schema builder. You can go to that particular object and you can see the relationship fields. Then you can easily understand what is the relationship between those two objects or three objects. But in case of multiple objects, utilize this schema builder. Okay. So any questions on schema builder, guys? In the interviews, they will ask you, can I export this? Like it seems like a ER diagrams, right? Hmm? Uh, if you would have heard about, generally, we will create the ER diagrams at the time of designing. So to explain about relationships. So schema builder also generates some diagrams kind of thing like this. Your interview question is, can I export this? Okay. It's not possible, guys. Okay. You can't export this. You can just view it. That's it. Okay. We were expecting to have that feature, export feature, but it was not delivering from long back. You can't export this relationship that was built through Schema Builder. Export is nothing but we can't save this as the image. So that we can store somewhere and we can refer whenever we need it. That is not possible. Every time you have to build up and you have to just check it out. That's it. No other actions we can take on this Schema Builder. Okay. Any questions on Schema Builder, guys? Okay. If there are no questions, in tomorrow's class, I'll explain about these topics. Okay. App exchange and permission sets muting. From Monday onwards, um, again, guys, there will be holidays for 13, 14, 15 because we are going out. It's an occasion of Sankranti, right? So tomorrow I'll complete these two topics, permission sets muting and app exchange apps. Okay. Then I will again resume back on 16th. Okay. From 16th, we will start with our formulas and validations one. Okay. And then flows. Formulas and validations. At most, guys, end of this month, we will complete our classes. Okay. That is the at most. Maybe which is 2 or 3 days prior also. But maximum, the rest of the topics I'll finish by next 15 days. 15 in the sense of we will hardly have 10 days, right? So I'll complete those next two topics in 10 days. Okay. So after tomorrow's, today is Friday. Okay. Tomorrow is Saturday, right? Fine. Tomorrow I'll complete these two topics. Okay. Then again, we will resume our classes on 16th, guys. Okay. You can enjoy your Pongal holidays, holidays with your kids. I know for everyone, it's already holidays started for kids. So hopefully you can enjoy with your kids. If you don't have kids, then fine. You can enjoy with your friends. Okay, now Anjana, let me stop recording.